as we're talking and connecting, you will be amazed about how much you don't know about your friends and the value that they bring to your life.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have lovely Marshall, which is the founder of Love is Your Story. So tell us, lovely, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Harry, for allowing me the honor of being with you today.
Pleasure.
And the 5 steps I would say that I took to achieve $1 million is number one, your mastermind group. I have
I
some
love it.
incredible friends who really just poured into me because I was like, I'm building this $100 million dynasty. And so many people who I talked to, they were like, okay, well, this is what you need to do first. And being able to talk about it, you will be surprised. There are people who who you never even knew what they know. Like a lot of my friends was like, actually, I have a husband who's a banker. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I didn't even know that about you because as we're talking and connecting, you will be amazed about how much you don't know about your friends and the value that they bring to your life. So I always say, have a team. Like anybody, Christopher Columbus, discovering America, he needed to do it because he had a team of people. Donald Trump has a team of people. Like, please get your mastermind group, and you will know the people who are not a part of your group is because instead of saying, oh my gosh, I believe in you, what can I do to support you? They'll ask, how can you do this? And how will you be able to do that? Like, that's the difference you will learn between your people. Like, Harry, I see you shaking your head. Like, is that what
Yeah, I
you've
love
noticed
I love
too?
your first step. I agree 100%. Having a mastermind, the people that can help you in your journey is amazing.
Yes,
So
yes,
what is the step
yes.
number 2? Okay, people already
Step
find the
number two.
mastermind. What they need to do for next?
Yeah, the step number two is always your why. Like Simon Sinek, he talks about starting with your why. People say it's your mission, your vision, but really having that. So you okay, I have this idea, let me talk about it. And then it's like, okay, well, what's your why? And the reason why your why is so important is, let me tell you something. You are on a mission to do some things that are brilliant, but life is going to happen. There's going to be distractions. People are going to leave you. People are going to try to get you fired from doing your dreams. The banks are going to tell you no. And you're going to be like, why am I doing this? And so having that mission, that vision, that's that next step because when all else fails in the middle of the night, it's going to be the thing that keeps you moving and going. And so I always say, starting with the team, because if you tell somebody about it, they'll also help you. But then the next step is having that why. Like that is what really kept me of why am I doing this? What does it mean to be overlooked for individuals and undervalued? Like, why did I start this? Why am I going to keep going when I reached out to this person and they told me no? That's really important. I don't know about for you, Harry, what was
Very
yours?
good, very good. Well, the more I
Yeah.
hear it, the more I want to know the third step. The third step.
Good deal. So the third step, I would say, really starts with your mindset. A lot of people say, you have to think and grow rich, and as a man, think it and act like this and think. But it really does boil down to your mindset. What are you thinking about? Do you truly believe that this is possible for you? And so many of us, like Harry, I watched your story and other people podcasts. A lot of us, we come from poverty. A lot of
Absolutely.
us come from
Nothing.
families that like we're building this, we'll be the first millionaires in our families. And so it's hard for us to be like, well, where do we go to? What do we do? So having that mindset every single day, like I have my desk here and I have so many things that I'm like, I will finish faster. I
Wow.
will do this, like I have a marvelous mind that helps me achieve greatness. Saying those things over and over, that mindset is so crucial. Even just having the mindset of being like, hey, I want to be on 25 stages for 2025 because I have
Wow.
some amazing
That's an
things,
amazing
but
goal.
nobody knows me. Like nobody knows Lovely Marshall. But the best way to do it, like Harry introduced it, he has millions of people who will, even if he doesn't subscribe, there are millions of people who have at least seen him. And that's a great way to connect with people as a part of my mastermind group. But I had to have the mindset of like, I want to build this dynasty. Where do I need to go? What's the next step? And it really does start with your mind.
Yeah. And then the step number 4.
Yeah, so step number 4, I would say talk about it to the world. A lot of people, even starting with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, he's just I have a huge fangirl for him because he was really brilliant. But he would go on shows and he had no product built at all. He was on news stations and he was like, yeah, we're gonna build Macintosh and it's gonna be amazing, and Apple is gonna do this. He had no product. Like it was literally just an
The
idea that
belief, yeah.
people were building on. But when you talk about it to the world, people are going to be like, Harry, speak university that you're talking about it. What is this? So as you are thinking about your ideas, if it's the best glasses that you're going to build, if it's the best fitness program, if you talk about it, you will notice that more and more people will say like, hey, I have your idea and what are you doing next? And so it puts that pressure on you, that positive pressure of like, oh my gosh, I got to keep doing this. Like somebody's watching, somebody wants to know more about it. So I think just talking about it, and that's something that, when it comes to venture capitalists in the US over here, you have to like raise money a lot of times for your ideas. So if you are comfortable with talking about it with a stranger, it's easy when you go to your pitch and sharing it to the world of like, why should we buy your products when they're slim fit and there's this light and there's this book? What makes you special? And it really does just come from you talking about it. And they'll be able to understand your passion. And they'll like, I don't know what it is. I know there's been a million of books, but I want to go through this person university. I want to do this because it's just something about them. And that gets done from like talking about it.
Yeah. And step number 5, last one.
Yeah. And number 5 is celebrating your wins.
Oh,
You
wow.
have to
Amazing.
track those progress. So today, the thing that I am tracking, I was like, okay, I'm going to get online. I'm going to reach out to clients. I'm going to be sure that I follow up. Those little steps, celebrate them. Like we don't celebrate ourselves enough. We're trying to be like, okay, what's the next thing that we're doing? What's the next thing that we're doing? Harry has 10 people who he's talking to today. That's amazing. Like I know people that can't even do 5 phone calls and he's connecting with 10 different people. So celebrate your progress, because if you celebrate your progress, then you will notice that you'll go from 250,000 to a half a million to $750,000. Like just celebrating those little wins really takes you a long way. So those are my steps from
Oh,
Lovely
your
Marshall
5
of
steps
like
are
how you can be a
lovely.
millionaire.
Your 5 steps are lovely. And let's go a little bit more deep because I relate with you. We're gonna be the
Mhm.
first millionaire in my family. Actually, the entrepreneurs. Only my grandfather have a small business, but no, my parents they're teachers. Well, so what they told me is okay, go to university, get a degree, and find a job. And my university degree, I only have it just to make my parents happy because I never use it in my whole life. Because, like you said, life happens. You have to work. You need to do this. You need to do that. But where do you find this drive? Where do you find this passion. Look at you, you're talking about building a dynasty. So dynasty, that means that your generation after your generation, nobody never had to work again. And this is what you want to build. So from where you want this, from where you have this inspiration, yeah, and what your people around you, they thought of you when you said, okay, I want to build this dynasty. I want to be 100 million pound company, and I'm going for it. Having the challenges that, women in business, there is a statistic that they get way underfunded than men. Yeah. And then it's also, the case of diversity, that some of those venture capitalists and investors,
Yes.
usually they are white male dominant, the people that take the decision. And here you go, from a diversity background, to ask for money to a room full of boys, yeah, and
Yes.
they who are uh, following your dreams, your dreams. So number one, uh,
Yeah.
people will tell you that you're crazy, that this is
Yeah.
impossible. Look, have you seen yourself? Well, how come you're gonna make that? And look at you, the energy, the drive, the positivity you have. So why made you so unstoppable? What happened? Tell me your story.
Yeah. So it's so funny. I am laughing as you say this because I have been told that I am crazy. Like, number one, and they're like, why are you going for $100 million versus 1 million or 10 million? And I'm like, well, the number one thing is I got to $1 million. I was a former Facebook employee. So here
Wow.
in the United States, yeah. Here in the United States, I worked with Facebook for 3 years. And here in the United States, like, it's easy for you to make $1 million at Facebook with the stocks, and we have incredible benefits. And I noticed I was still telling people no. It was charity events that I wanted to donate to, and we were out of funds. And I was like, okay, well, if 1 million is enough, and 10 million is comfortable, what about $100 million?
Wow.
And I may not get to $100 million, but because I have my eyes set on $100 million, if I get to 75 million,
It
do you
will
think
get
I'm
you
gonna be
really
like,
far. Absolutely.
oh my God, $75 million of what I can do? What can I do for my community? The people
Absolutely.
that I can be able to help. And you spoke about so many things. So, women, especially women of color, we don't have access to that. But what if I can, because I have $75 million, invest $500,000 into this woman's company, and it's the catalyst that she needs to go out and change the world because I have that. And so that drive, that passion, honestly, I think it comes from me just always being told as a kid that I was a weirdo. And I just embrace that.
I
Like,
think you're
okay,
amazing.
yeah, like I'm weird, but it's a good thing to be weird because those people like you speak university. Like, who does this? Like, there's no one who goes out and says like, oh, speakers are leaders of university. That's a crazy idea, right? Like, the fact that I can now put on glasses and my glasses records everything that you do with Meta Ray-Bans. That's a crazy idea. Like, flying cars are a crazy idea. The things that people who are innovators, who are leaders, they're often considered the crazy ones until their idea works. And so I just recognize that in order for me to move the community, in order for me to change the world, the people who have changed the world, they've had money or they've got attention. Like Mother Teresa, she didn't necessarily have a lot of money, but she got the attention. She was able to get people to do it. And so podcasts have been an incredible way to really just share the world, the inspiration with the world. And so I'm just honored to do it. And yeah, like I have been told that I'm crazy, but it's been a crazy good thing. Like the things.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.